This is the Dark Zero Horror Network. Psychological autopsies.
Welcome to the Dark Zero Horror Network. I'm your host, Jesse Lomax, and tonight we're going to talk about fear.
"13 years ago, audiences across America were horrified by the savagery of a faceless killer. In the wake of this bizarre rampage, he vanished. Now, after more than a decade of silence, he has come out of hiding. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, The Buzz.
Hey horror fans, Jesse Lomax here, and welcome back to the Dark Zero Horror Network. Today we're diving into a film that is quite possibly the most divisive sequel in the history of the genre. Tobe Hooper's 1986 follow-up, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. Released 12 years after the original classic, this movie arrived with high expectations and a whole lot of weirdness. It was born out of a 3-picture deal Hooper had with Cannon Films, the same deal that gave us Life Force and the Invaders from Mars remake. While Cannon might have expected a straightforward horror film, Hooper decided to pull a fast one on everyone by leaning hard into black comedy. The film opens with 2 rowdy high school seniors, Buzz and Rick, racing down a Texas highway while harassing radio DJ Vanita Stretch Brock over her wrecked Westline. It's a classic "be careful what you wish for" scenario because Leatherface shows up mid-broadcast to turn their Mercedes into a convertible. And I don't mean the stylish kind. Stretch, played by Caroline Williams, becomes our final girl of sorts. But she isn't alone. She's eventually joined by Lieutenant Lefty Enright, played by a completely unhinged Dennis Hopper. Lefty is the uncle of Sally and Franklin from the first film, and he's spent 13 years hunting this cannibalistic family. The Sawyers are back, and they've moved up in the world, or rather down, into a subterranean lair in an abandoned amusement park. Jim Saito returns as Drayton, the cook, who is now winning chili cook-offs with his secret ingredient, prime meat. But the real show stealer here is Bill Moseley as Chop Top. Moseley actually got the role after showing Hooper a parody short called The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Chop Top is the twin brother of the hitchhiker from the first film, and between his Sonny Bono wig and his habit of scratching his metal head plate with a heated coat hanger, he's one of the most demented characters to ever grace the screen. This movie is a total departure from the original's gritty, low-budget realism. It's colorful, it's loud, and thanks to Tom Savini, it's incredibly gory. We get everything from the brutal fate of L.G. Peters to a chainsaw duel between Lefty and Leatherface. Hooper's goal was to highlight the humor he felt people missed in the first movie. Whether it's Leatherface having a crush on Stretch, or Drayton complaining about the price of gas while his family murders people, the satire is plastered everywhere. Even on the poster, which famously parodied The Breakfast Club. Is it a masterpiece or a mess? When it first hit theaters, critics like Roger Ebert absolutely loathed it, giving it only 1 star. It felt to many like a retread, especially when we got to the mandatory dinner scene that mirrored the first film. However, over the years, it has earned a massive cult following. It's a wild, unrelenting 80s fever dream that refuses to take itself seriously. Personally, I love how different it is. It didn't try to be the first movie. It became its own brand of deranged brilliance. So where do you stand on the Saw? Is Texas Chainsaw 2 a classic, or should the family have stayed in the farmhouse? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the Dark Zero Horror Network, and share this with your fellow gorehounds. I'm Jesse Lomax, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay spooky.